Beautiful black women fail, they act. Stop them raining. They are so beautiful, we want them with us. Stop them raining. Beautiful, stop raining. They fail. We fail them and their lips stick out perpetually at our weakness. Raining, stop them. Black queens. Ruby D weeps at the window, raining, being lost in her life, being what we all will be, sentimental, bitter, frustrated, deprived of her fullest life. Beautiful black women, it is still raining in this terrible land. We need you. We flex our muscles, turn to stare at our tormentor. We need you. Raining. We need you raining, black queen. This terrible black ladies wander. Ruby D weeps, the window raining. She calls and her voice is left to hurt us slowly. It hangs against the same wet glass, her sadness and age, and the trip, and the lost heat, and the gray cold buildings of our entrapment. Ladies, women, we need you. We are still trapped and weak, but we build and grow heavy with our knowledge. Women, come to us. Help us get back what was always ours. Help us, women. Where are you, women? Where and who and where and who? And will you help us? Will you open your body souls? Will you lift me up, mother? Will you let me help you, daughter, wife, lover? Will you?
I just wanna say, oh, oh, oh my, you can follow my eyes. Look at that. Oh yeah, now that beautiful fox and she's black. That beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, now, that beautiful fox over there. Look at that. Oh, just herself, just a beautiful natural self. Look at that. Hey, hey, now that beautiful fox and she's black. That
Please don't go away. Fine, super fine.
All right.
Where did she go? Where did she come from? What is her name?
Black
So
and
fine. So proud. So black. It's natural soul. Oh, it's natural soul. It's natural soul. It's natural, fine, black, beautiful soul. Miss soulful, black, fine soul. Miss superfine, black, intelligent soul. Oh, Miss natural soul. Oh, Miss fine, brown soul. Ooh, whoa, look at the tip, Oh, digga. Fine, she's fine. She's fine. Fine, fox. Look, fine. Oh, yeah. Go
What do you mean? Jonathan, he was so young, picked up a gun. Jonathan, but a man was he. He'd often go, he'd hurt her so. Jonathan, his mother's eyes gleamed, mother's cries. Jonathan, what he would do, none of us knew. Jonathan, for a man was he. Some brothers three, they had no key. Jonathan saw them in jail, they had no bail. Jonathan, the USA will have to pay. Jonathan, for the man was he. For they would die lest he should try. Jonathan, oh, by his deeds give them the keys. Jonathan, for those who rule they couldn't fool. Jonathan, for a man was he. There are more you see that must be free. Jonathan showed us the way, what price to pay. Jonathan, open the door, just do it for Jonathan. You're a man like he, but you weren't there, you didn't see. Jonathan, or do you care, what do you mean? Jonathan, he was so young, picked up a gun. Jonathan, but a man was he.
about 1. We were out having fun in a club called the Isle of Joy when we met Dixie Fair, multi-millionaire and international playboy. "Look, fellow," said Fair, "who's that fine freak there wearing that lovely red dress? I'll pay you a fee if you'll introduce her to me." I did, and Durealla did the rest. That night in bed, "Candy, honey," she said, "I know I can take Dixie's dough, but you'll have to lay for me real patiently down in sunny old Mexico. I don't want you round when I take off this clown and snare him into my den. Then I'll come back to you and always be true, and we'll never have to hustle again." I took my clothes off the hook, took out my bank book, and made love for the rest of the day. At 9 that night, I took off on my flight in a furious TWA. My stay wasn't bad. I had a boss pad, and there was plenty of fabulous hoes. I pulled Carmen Trista, who was big in the Kista and a cousin of Mexican Rose. Though the climate was hot, there was plenty of pot, and the tequila was dynamite. I lay in the cut on Carmen's big butt and kept her on her knees all night. Then one day, the mailman came that way with a New York cablegram. "Candy, honey," it stated, "I'm glad you have waited, for I've really hit a grand slam. I'm leaving today, and I'm on my way, arriving Jet Comet 3. Meet me at 4. Sorry, cannot say more. Love from your woman, D. Carmen bathed me in milk. I put on my gray silk and downed me some ice-cold wine. I bought a New York News that rocked me in my shoes when I dug this bold headline. "Mr. Dixie Fair, multi-millionaire, international playboy, committed suicide and died. He left all his game to a Miss Fontaine, who was slated to be his bride." I fought to stay calm after this atom bomb, but I grinned from ear to ear. I knew my luck had turned as soon as I learned all those big bucks would soon be here. I lit a smoke and made a joke with the man who drove the cab. I hummed a tune and watched the moon as I calmly paid the tab. We got to the field, and again I reeled as I heard the loudspeaker roar. Jet Comet 3 went down at sea 100 miles from shore. Reports all state that the hand of fate has not left one alive. The plane was loaded, and when it exploded, no one had a chance to survive. A young lady gasped as she breathed her last. "Tell Andy, honey," she sighed, "I'd have been his true bitch who'd have made him rich." Then she coughed up some blood and died. Well, I'll pull through like all down dudes do and go on playing the game. But I know for me, there can never be another bitch like Durealla do Fontaine.
I think it's time we had a little man-to-man talking. I heard that you was hand-to-hand walking down the boulevard, middle of the date with this black chick. Tell me the truth, boy, or you can catch this slap. Let me get quick. This straight. You're ranting and raving, behaving like a mad dog with rabies because my baby's not white. That ain't right. Pops, you got me puzzled because in the past with the black folks you never struggled. At least to my knowledge, your knowledge seems to need a little working. That little bitch got you looking like a jerk and I can't take another minute. You and that black heifer son looking sorta like Tom Willis from the Jefferson Show. What you know about my girl to try and slander? Let me talk a bit and maybe you can understand the situation that I got. Isn't messing with somebody cause this woman's taking care of both my mind and my body. Yeah, okay, I understand that she's attractive cause their bodies are just built to be sexually active. Maybe making taking tax money for the welfare. Or maybe up on 42nd with the bodies that they sell there. So what's her name? Is it Sinead or Shaquana? Son, she's gotta be a goner. Well, I'm glad to see my father's in my corner. Oh, you think this shit is funny? I ain't joking. That's the last straw. The camel's back has been broken. Damn, cause it seems that I'm the last to know. My father's a bigot, my girl's black, he can't dig it, so she has to now go. Now you're judging me, kid, but do you know me? But it seems to me like even David Duke could now you know I ain't no racist, but they place us in a terrible predicament. They're taking over the block, and damn it, son, I'm sick of it. But when you see the neighbors, you say, hi, how you doing? Still, I think of how the value of my property. You sound like such an idiot, I pity it. I wonder, should I laugh or should I cry? More than anything, I want a reason why all of a sudden the blood in your vein flows with such vigor. Just because you choose to call another person more than just some thugs stealing, slum dwelling, drug dealing, gun selling, and 100-yard dashing after doing purse snatching. Damn savages who ravages in buckets of Kentucky Fried Chicken with the first dibs on the ribs. Looking like a damn monkey on the football field and basketball courts, taking over sports, leaving us just the golf and the tennis. And they menace in society, the bums. They should go to that's a vision of perfection, that's your clear blue skies. Through those clear blue eyes would seem to make you think you're better. But instead of simply sinking to the level of your thinking, I'll be ghost. Pack your bags, lover, and good riddance.
Children
see I, you see Jah Jah. Only Jah children can live on ya. When you see I, you see Jah Jah. Only Jah children can live on ya. Forever, oh yeah, forever. Yes, forever, oh yeah, forever. You try to make friends just to get us in a band. Just like a lion, I walking over Jah Jah. Oh yeah, give us power and the glory. Oh yeah, to recover. When you see I, you see Jah Jah. Only Jah children can live on ya. When you see I, you see Jah Jah. Only Jah children can live on ya. Forever, oh yeah, forever. Yes, forever, oh yeah, forever. You try to make friends just to get us in a band. Just like a lion, I walking over Jah Jah. Oh yeah, give us power and the glory. Oh yeah, to recover. When you see I, you see Jah Jah. Only Jah children can live on ya. When you see I, you see Jah Jah. Only Jah children can live on ya. Forever, oh yeah, forever. Yes, forever, oh yeah, forever. Yeah, when you see I, you see Jah Jah.
Whether you are smart to Joe or whether you are thinking tall, but I say this is one thing you got to really know. Jah Jah children shall never suffer no more. Jah know.
Children of Jah cannot suffer. Oh yeah.
You know.
More than what they can really bear.
No more sorrow and no more stress. Say Jah gonna release the pain, so you got no one to blame. Little children of Zion, I gotta live upright and try to do it right. Say no bother with no fuss, I say no bother with no fight. Say whether you are black, I say that whether you are white. I say the time we unite. Till you see a time we unite. Stop your fuss and stop your fight and try to do it right. And if you keep on right, I'm a big girl.
Forever, oh yeah, forever. Yes, forever.
Righteous man shall stand, and a wicked man shall surely fade away. That's what I've got to say when I'm living with the way. Some baby could ride on there, but I'm trying to come out and quit people stepping around there. Every hour something say big girl stick baby around there. When the rhythm hits your baby, gotta stick with it. Time will pick up a hit coming out with milk, cool, bad thing. No need to bring a walking stick or bigger run, come slick. A bigger don't try no funny trick, just come and try to do a ride. Say no bother with no fuss, I say no bother with no fight. So whether you are black or whether you are white, I say the time wait for you now. Black people say that time wait for you now. You know? Yeah. Equal rights and justice stand for all. But I see that seat I'm giving up out too far. So you gotta be on my ball and don't get started. Just hear me when I call, so you bigger forward and down and release high. inside. Out of the anger of the wicked man, I beg you. Yeah, you know. Robber killing robber for a piece of bread. A black man, I gotta hold up the red and see things is getting dreader, really dreader. Things is kinda dread and dread and dread. So black people gotta hold up the red and live upright in sight of God every hour. So they say, I beg you, keep on gathering down. See me whether you are black, consider whether you are white. I say no bother with no fuss, and no bother with no fight. I say we come and unite. You know.
touch your lawn. I used to hold on my knee. Gone to that shore where my soul am longing to go. I hear their gentle voices calling, oh, Black Joe. I'm coming, for my head is bending low. I hear their gentle voices calling, oh, Black Joe.
Fight, and we ended our romance the same night. In her angry mood, she walked out the door, and he said he saw her going to an Aretha Franklin show. Hey Aretha, play one for me. Hey Aretha, one that would let her know how miserable a man could be. You sing a song Aretha, that will touch her heart, hey, Aretha, and make her sorry that we are apart. I don't know if taking the request is a part of your show. If you do me this one favor, I'll be grateful to you forevermore. Many romances have been saved through your sound. Your records have touched many lovers in so many times. Miss Aretha, sing one for me. One that will let her know miserable as a man could be. Would you sing a song that would touch your heart, hey, Aretha, and make us sorry we are apart? Play that song I never loved anyone like I love you. Oh, great respect since you've been gone. Call me tonight. Oh, great baby, 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 bridge over troubled waters too. And I can't see myself leaving you. Hey Aretha, play one for me. Hey Aretha, one that will let her know miserable as a man could be now. Would you sing a song that will sling her heart, hey Aretha, and make her sorry we are apart? Miss Aretha.
The poet, the dreamer. With time and space in his hip pocket, the poet hops and skips to the edge of God's eye and pees on last year's dead flowers. Popsicle cold. Now that the story has moved out of the headlines, the widow of the dead black hero stands alone at the public market, purchasing polluted pork with government food stamps. One-Eyed Critics. It's got a subtitle, Black Writers Conference. "3:30 in the morning, with not a soul in sight, we sat 4 deep at a traffic light, talking about how dumb and brainwashed some of our brothers and sisters are, while we waited for a green light to tell us when to go." Brothers, the struggle must go on. Despite the strange noises from the empty apartment next door, or the open-mouthed wine-head corpse at the end of the hall, we must lay the evidence on the table and forget the outline of the door that appears in our heads when we first close our eyes. Clairvoyance. City birds fly in small bunches on Sunday morning, as if they knew what happened the night before. One for all. What we give our children, let us pray it be given to all black children. What we desire, let us desire for our black sisters and brothers also. Let us be brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers of each other. And let not one of us be brotherless or sisterless or motherless or fatherless. Let us eat, sleep, and love as one. And if a man comes to kill me, let him meet us all. Mind and soul after dark. Naked, scalding wet from the sea, my soul stands wobbly on its hind legs, the ghost of an exhausted poet. My mind, returning from the brink of surrender, reaches out for a former position. Together, shaking the dust of 1,000 deaths, returning from a mad dream, together, desperately trying to grasp and observe the last days of spring. Next poem is called Allah. Life is creative force in motion. Move. The last poem is the title of, the first line rather, is the title of a play of mine they're getting ready to do at Caramel in Cleveland. And this poem, I tried to say it. I took from this poem and tried to make a play out of it, so you get where I'm coming from. It's called Above Comma. In the last days, all things become what they were. Desert people become desert people. Sons return to their father. All mixed breeds become pure. The seed returns to fire. Peace becomes peace.
1977. Glory. From heaven above, the sun by. Malula is shot. Glory. Malula is shot.
Say, aren't you here to protect me? But I must be dreaming, 'cause that's not what I see. Or is it that the police never allow reason or truth to light their sight, and their handcuffs always go on too tight? Hey, I'm not resisting, I'm just moving along. Can't I speak or say something? It won't take long. But the police here enjoy starting a fight, and their handcuffs always go on too tight. Let me go, what have I done? What is the charge? I wasn't trying to run. These police love to exercise their might, and their handcuffs always go on too tight. Maybe this is an hallucination. This can't be right. Does the law and justice depend on if you're black or white? But then the PBA says the police is always right, and their handcuffs always go on too tight.
Take your hands off me, mister! I ain't jumping. I'm leaning over, picking up some of this breeze. This is the coolest place in town. Take your hands off me, mister! If I didn't jump when sister got busted, or junior boy started switching round, take your hands off me, Jim. You know I ain't gonna jump now. Take your hands off me, buddy! Besides, she just think it was 'cause I miss her so. And you know you shouldn't talk bad about people after they go. So she's gone. Good. I suppose. Take your hands off me, mother! If I didn't leap when Medgar got your message, or Malcolm, or Martin Luther King, take your hands off me, Jim. You know I ain't gonna do it now. Take your hands off me, buddy! If I go, you'll know it. I'm taking one or two like you, along with me. Take your hands off me, man! Sure, she was my old lady, but she was free. Ain't no woman gonna get her finger crooked that high up my poodle, make a country fool out of me. Take your hands off me, mister! It's just that this is where it's at up here. Let you think. Sky ain't uptight. It's free. Take your hands off me, baby. I'm just leaning out to catch a little breeze and see them taillights glide into eternity. Don't poke out your mouth, mister. Your folks foreclosed on my air conditioner. Take your hands off me, mister. I ain't leaping, I'm leaning. I dig the breeze. This is the coolest place in town.
Train said, a force for real good. Train. In other words, February 67, by July he was dead. By July. He said, in other words, he wanted to be the opposite. But by July he was dead. But he is offering expression, a love supreme. Afro blue and me singing, it all because of him can be. Screaming beauty can be. Afro blue can be. You leave me breathless my favorite things, like sunny can be, life itself, fire can be, heart explosion, soul explosion, brain explosion can be. Expression can be, capitalism dying can be, all see. Can be empty too. Nightfall by water, round the slum, shaking and proper, soft face of the fingers trembling. Can be trained because I'm trained because world can be. Sean Casey and Ireland can be. Luciana China can be. Red Well, Barky Riffin, Langston Hughes Steaming can be. James Burns Main Man can be. Big Maybell can be. Work out. Expression, rooted, Afro blues. All of it, meaning, essence, revelation, everything together, wailing in unison, a terrible wholeness.
I ain't even worried about the great king and all of the future. I'm talking about the time, y'all. Talking about the time, oh. When I'm